Very welcome to our podcast From Fear to Faith. And I'm Gunilla Henriksson.
Hello, and I'm Doris Bell.
Yes. And we start with I will ask you, Doris. I see you often very calm and relaxed. Have you always been like this?
Yeah, I think I am to the outside. I'm a very calm person because I'm a natural scientist. So you could say, I am trained to stay calm and to plan my life and to have my emotions under control and my thoughts guided. Um, of course, I can be enthusiastic on the other side because that's how I came to study biology and because I'm enthusiastic about nature and these things. But with my thoughts, I think I've always been very clear. But that, on the other hand, um, hindered me of having very much joy in the present moment because I was always like constantly planning for the future. And yeah, so if you do a university degree and also already on school, you have the vision of your path, you have the way, and you sometimes forget to live. So because yeah, and that's what I was very much focused on, planning the future. And yeah, okay, then I can afford. So what maybe I wanted at the moment, I heard this desire, but oh no, I cannot afford it. I can either for money or for time wise. But in the future, once I have this degree, once I have done this, so it was a lot of planning
Yeah.
and not so much joy. And I think this was a long way for me to understand that, okay, you can have the big picture, or I can have the big picture
Yeah.
and work towards this,
Hmm.
but still I can enjoy my life as it is right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is for me being in the present moment. Uh, so enjoying this life here
Hmm.
and also the planning for the future. So now I'm always saying life is a journey and I enjoy every step.
Yes.
That's more like this. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. I mean, life, like you say, life is so much more than just being in the future. It's here and now, today, this
Yeah.
second, this
So
minute.
now,
Here I'm with you. It's yeah.
yeah. Gunilla, I know that you also speak a lot about presence and stillness. Yeah. Was it always for you to be present in the moment?
No, actually, when I started with the Qigong practice for more than 30 years ago, um, I started having panic attacks because I was not used to be still, stand still, and I couldn't enjoy it because all feelings came up, fears, different things. I've been running away from all these feelings all my life, doing things all the time, not standing still, because when I stood still, all the feelings came and I got panic attacks. So
Mm.
it was a process to, to stand and talk to myself. It's not dangerous, Gunilla, to feel.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
more I did it, right, like now, I mean, I can stand for hours doing Qigong and being just doing nothing. And I love it. And it's okay when they're coming different feelings coming up. It's normal. And I don't need to be afraid of my feelings because that's what I
Ah,
was.
yeah,
As a
running away from the feelings.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people recognize this also because as a kid, I was supposed to be a good girl.
Ah,
That's how I felt, so if I cried too much, someone told me it's not really okay to cry. You're supposed to be, happy and
mm,
happy girl all the time and not laugh too much, not be angry, um, not have fear. So, of course, I learned okay, it's not okay to have feelings,
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, this is that resonates very much with me. I think I had uh, comparable situations in my childhood because early in life I was very open and outgoing and enjoyed life. Yeah, so I was dancing and singing. Yeah, and my parents they were kind of watching me with kind of interest, but that was like a bit strange. So how is she weird? How maybe they also thought, could that be good for her in life? Yeah. So by getting a very strange, not so positive reaction from them, feedback, I think that was a time when I went more inner to and hide it, this this outgoing person. And then by being a scientist, that was that was one path. So investigating and yeah, and not having emotions, not speaking about emotions, and also hiding the own desires, neglecting the own desires, but being purely for the facts and for
it's
the investigation. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that I mean the way we did it was different, but I think we had maybe similar experiences. Yeah, and,
yeah,
and for me, Gunilla, this is so. I have a client. She's also a friend, but she's going through a very hard time. And what I observed very for years in her, and we recently really spoke about it, is that she has two boys, and she is educating them in a way all the time that she's criticizing, especially the oldest son, all the time. So he cannot do anything right in her eyes. Yeah, and over the last years, this developed to a very silent young man who probably also is hiding all his emotions. Yeah? And then she came to me and she was complaining that she has lost the contact to him. Yeah. And then we spoke about it and she said, I said, why are you doing this? Honestly. So if your goal, we were working on her goals, if your goal is to have to gain a better relationship back to your son, yeah, what is more important? Having that and being and letting him be the person he is, that yeah, and be curious what he is, so you could discover things, or train him in a way that his behavior is better, because she was also always thinking that his manners at the table, at the dinner table, were not the best. Yeah, like sitting like this, so and I mean not having the feet on the table. Yeah, but still she was and not neatly eating with knives and fork. Yeah, so all these tiny things. Yeah. And I really asked her, what are you afraid of? Why are you doing this? Yeah, because she said she hates herself then. Yeah, so she's afraid that once he is an adult man, he will not find a woman. Yes, because of this way. And I said, oh my God, yeah, so please stop it immediately. Just try it. Give it a try and do it differently. And yeah, and here is also this let go of your own fear
Yeah.
that what might happen, yeah, and be more curious, be more open and loving, yeah. So I introduced to her this terminology of unconditional love,
Mm.
yeah, that also I as a child did not experience, but I always lived to my son.
Mm.
Unconditional love. And if you have unconditional love to others and also to yourself,
Mm.
yeah, I think that and that really helped her. So she was very afraid that she could not let go, yeah. But she
Mm.
tried, and today their relationship is, I mean, he's a teenage boy now, but their relationship improved again.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yes, it's important to let everybody be the way they want to be. And
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
let
yeah, yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and also I think we spoke another day about listening to your heart, that this is so important. Yeah, and I know that you are teaching people a lot about this. Maybe you can share it here again. So what in your eyes is listen to your heart? What does this mean?
Yeah, I teach and I coach a lot of people in this, and we have often different voices in our head saying different things. And sometimes, if we're not aware of it, we might follow a voice that's not actually your heart, your soul's desire. It can be, voices from the culture, from your parents, from the school, from other things.
Mm,
And what I'm coaching is to really to look at who is saying these different voices and what
yeah,
is your heart? What is your heart saying to really
yeah,
be aware of it? And it's amazing, And there also, I have clients that they didn't even know they had a heart, that they had. It was like, it was so touching,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
touching. And I mean, there are people that their whole life they never got to listen to their own heart, their what they desire, because everybody around them said you have to do
yeah,
this, you have to do this, and they totally, closed
yeah,
the
yeah,
heart.
yeah, yeah. Yes,
So that's
yes.
what I it's so touching, and it's out of the comfort zone to start following your heart if you all your life or a lot of part of your life been listening to all these other voices. And it
Yeah,
can be, I mean, talking about myself, you can get anxiety, panic attacks when you start following your heart, because these other voices, they like, no, you can't do this. You can't. This
yeah,
is dangerous, because the other voices want to protect you. The inner
yeah,
critic,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
ego, or paradigms, whatever you call it. They want to protect you so nothing harmful will happen. But if you
yeah,
take
yeah,
small steps, you you will more and more start following your heart and also talk to these other voices. I know you're scared. It's okay. I'm here with you. It's going to be fine, So you like calm these voices that want to protect you.
mm,
So,
mm, mm.
uh, yeah, it's very touching.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these inner voices is our parents speaking to the child. Yeah.
Yeah.
But mean and that those days was helpful, of course, where they were protecting us as children. But then later on, we are grown up, and yeah, as you said, we have these inner voices, and I think it is. a big step towards awareness that we acknowledge that we have these different voices and that they are not ours, that they are probably the voices from some of our environment, previous environment.
Mm.
Yes, and then really what I said was being in the present moment. And this is has a lot to do with listening to your heart. I mean, for
Mhm.
example, just the heartbeat.
Mm.
So you can, many people, and also these several clients I work with, they have completely, like they are also women in the STEM, in the STEM, so the science and technology area. Um, they have also completely ignored not only their inner voices but also their body signs, the body signals. So you don't realize that your heart is beating. Of
Yeah.
course, you know anatomically that you have a heart.
Mm.
Yeah, but you don't listen to that, or you don't listen to that the stomach might feel a bit strange, or all these little indications, intuition speaking to you. Yeah, and you completely ignore this, or you have then over time lost the connection. Yeah, and what you say, like for Qigong or also meditation, that's what I also learned, had to teach myself back, um, that you can reconnect also to your body and um, learn to understand, to interpret the body signs
Mm.
much better. And that's even more deep than the voices. But
Mm.
of course, it's combined. Yeah.
Yes.
And this, I think it's so good to have these tools like meditation and dream journeys. And some people do these sound baths
Mm.
because this is just working on frequencies.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's what I offer my clients when we go to a retreat. Even if it's only for a weekend, we
Mm.
do also these bodily
Mm.
things, is connecting back to your body, yeah, and grounding, like walking on the earth, on the
Mm.
soil
Mm.
with bare feet.
Mm.
This is also something that is some people have never done it in
Mm.
their whole life because they were afraid of little animals,
Mm.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah. But but this gives so much presence and this
Exactly.
grounding. Yeah.
And yeah, and also, take a cold shower is also a way to get away from your head, or take a
Oh yeah.
cold swim in the ocean if you have a cold ocean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
um, yeah, like you say, it's so important to get grounded in touch with, yeah, your whole, I mean, it's not only your head, it's so much more than your head and your thoughts. It's your
Yeah.
heart
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
your body, and
Mm.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
And being
dancing,
in the present.
by the way,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
dancing,
Absolutely.
dancing is,
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and just move as, how you like. I love to, move
Yeah.
and feel your body, and that's
Yeah. I remembered. So when I started be to love myself unconditional. Yeah.
yeah.
I recall that as a little girl, I had been singing and dancing, just enjoying my life and not thinking, oh, are these the right moves I'm doing? Is
Exactly.
this the right tone I find? Yeah,
Yeah.
I just sang.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
love to, dance
Yeah.
around. And then it was
Mm.
like more, more and more places that, a man was going to paint us kids, and we were like supposed to be very not move, not, and I wanted to dance because he had music on. So I was dancing
Yeah, yeah,
around, and
yeah, yeah,
the adults
yeah,
were
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
"No,
yeah,
you have to
yeah,
sit still. You can't, you
yeah,
can't dance
yeah,
around."
yeah, 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 yeah. And I
But we can do
recall,
it now again as an adult.
yeah, absolutely. I have reinvented myself, you could say, yeah.
Yeah,
And I am, I found back to my what I think is my personality,
yeah,
and but I did not express it for decades, you could say, yeah. And I still there was this question from my parents. They were always afraid, what would people say? Yeah, so what would people say if you would do this and this? Yeah, what would people say? And this is still kind of guidelines for them, the red thread, you could say.
yeah,
What would people say? So they listen more to their internal representation of other people
yeah,
than to their voice. So they are not connected. Yeah.
yeah,
And that's what, yeah, I mean, planning is good. Yeah. And as a biologist, I've thought about it from an evolutionary aspect, if you allow me. Yeah.
yes,
So I think when our ancestors were still hunter gatherers,
yeah,
yeah, collecting berries, picking berries and these things and hunting,
mm,
they were living very much in the present moment and in the day.
yeah,
And they did not do a lot of planning and forecast. I mean, if there was um, a threat, if there was a wild animal,
mm,
they were in stress and had to take immediate action.
mm,
But other from that, there was always something. So like the paradise. Huh?
mm.
But once they became farmers, so they had agriculture, then they had to do more planning and
Yeah,
forecast. Yeah.
exactly.
And with this, I think uh, mankind started with a complete different kind of being afraid of the future.
Mm,
Yeah, that maybe did not exist before.
mm,
Yeah, but if you are only, I mean, being a little bit aware of the future, that okay, there will be winter, and
yeah,
then if I don't store something to eat, I will not have anything. So
exactly.
this is smart. Yeah,
Yeah,
but from this, it is the risk is that you are afraid all the time of what future can bring.
yep,
Yeah, yeah, and that's the art, I would say, knowing, being in this kind of planning, being
mm,
smart,
mm.
but still enjoying the moment, being in the present moment and living your life, because who knows what will be in some months. I mean,
No, exactly.
life
Or
is
even tomorrow,
unpredictable.
you know?
Exactly, life is unpredictable, and
Yeah.
that's where I think we also need to. It's very philosophical now again.
Mm,
We should be more humble,
mm,
yeah, and accept that we only have this moment.
mm.
Yeah, we cannot be sure what will happen the next moment. This
No.
moment, we are alive, we are happy,
Mm.
and that's the only moment we can really actively create
Yeah.
or change.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also what I teach, and also in my seminars, that this is so precious
Mm.
that we, with all our very cool, calm, reflective mindset, analytical mindset, we we shall allow ourselves to be in this present moment and enjoy this. Yeah. And
Yes.
then what I realized, then the fear is much less,
Yeah.
because then you have this calmness, this, it's a kind of being thankful for the moment, being
Mm.
grateful.
Yeah.
And with this, you can have much more faith also for what future will bring,
Yeah. I mean,
because you have, yeah,
yeah, I think a lot of times, yeah, I also teach this and I teach myself as well all the time. It's it can be like just a minute that you contact your heart or you go outside in nature and you look at the flower and you see, wow, this is just amazing. This is a miracle, this flower or my heart. And then I don't have the fear of, oh, I need to live later on in life. Now,
Yeah.
it's now. I see this
Now, yes.
flower. I smell this. I have roses outside, and every time I enter, my garden, I go to the roses and smell. And it's like
Yeah.
these seconds are, I'm just in totally here and now, and I love it. I love the flower and I love the smell, and I'm just in heaven, this
Yeah.
seconds. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
do this all the time to stop and really, yeah, be in connection. It's not tomorrow, it's not in a week. I can do when I go for a vacation. Is the vacation is here and now also. I mean, in
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, talking about vacation, I mean, maybe you have seen the background.
Yeah.
I am actually on vacation, and I I think this time more than ever in life, I enjoy having breakfast and dinner served. And there are people, they are quite skillful, and they prepare beautiful bread. They prepare delicious meals. Yeah, and I can just sit and enjoy the moment to see what I have on my plate, and then to eat slowly and really acknowledge um, the artfulness of how they prepare the meal. Yeah, and of course in nature, I mean, this is another chapter, me and nature. Um, but as you say, really enjoying that moment, the scent of the flower or the taste of the food. Yeah. And don't think about other things. I sometimes tell my husband, no, I don't want to speak about politics now. So just keep the moment pure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is also something I think that we can do to respect this gift,
Yeah.
that we keep it pure and don't and leave like negative thoughts outside.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's what I
exactly.
try then to have a little secret moment.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
I feel it. Yes, it's beautiful. It's uh, it's
Yeah, and I
wonderful.
can smell your roses.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's
Gunilla, thank you for sharing. Yeah,
yeah, thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah, yeah. I will go through. I will have a walk through nature today again, and I will. Um, yes, I will catch myself
Mm,
when my thoughts drift away. So I will exercise it today very, very consciously,
mm.
being mindful and then walking through nature. Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about that, just to end this podcast also, sometimes I have these thoughts like, oh, Gunilla, you should do something special today or this weekend, right? I have this voice saying.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I end up just walking like very, very slowly in nature, like slow motion,
Mm-hmm.
and just looking, smelling, feeling everything. And then I'm like, no, I don't need to do anything special this weekend. I'm doing it
Yeah.
right now. And
Yeah.
then I feel satisfied. I don't have this, you have to do it, you have to go, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm
Mm-hmm.
totally at peace and I just love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Mm,
Gunilla, I wish you a peaceful, joyful day.
yeah, you too. Have a wonderful
Thank you.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
And talk to you soon.
Yeah, you
It will
too.
be in the future, but it will be, I trust it will be great again. And
Yes,
thank you for today.
Thank you.